All right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick Strength and Power. So I wanted to make a video talking about kind of the truth or the future, really, of YouTube fitness and bodybuilding videos on YouTube. So many of you may remember a couple months ago, everybody was talking about the YouTube adpocalypse, where everybody's ad revenue was affected by essentially YouTube's new stricter rules for which content is monetizable and which content is advertiser friendly. So really initially, this didn't affect my channel too much, and it still really hasn't hit me hard, but I think it's going to hit the fitness world in general a lot harder than it is going to hit other facets of YouTube. So here's what I've noticed, and I've talked to other very large fitness YouTubers within the community about this same topic, and we've definitely all noticed that any video with the tag steroids or anything related to steroids, it might not get demonetized, but it will make like 95% less revenue than any other video, because advertisers just won't show their videos on it. And whatever YouTube's new algorithm is just prevents that video from getting in that cycle of getting ads played on it. So we all realized right away that tagging videos with steroids, making videos about steroids or anything involving steroids was going to mean little to no revenue from that video. Even if we got 1 million views on that video, we probably wouldn't even make $100 off the video. So that's how bad it was getting for the word steroids. So what I've started to see is that this kind of regulation has spread to words related to steroids. So initially, I only saw it with that word, like steroids, maybe testosterone, maybe growth hormone, and maybe synthol. Every once in a while, a video about synthol would get a lot less money than a normal video. But what I've seen recently is videos, and other people have said this too, other YouTubers, videos about Rich Piana. If you have Rich Piana's name in a video, it's going to get a lot less money than a normal video, because that could potentially be linked to steroids, because there's been so many Rich Piana videos about steroids and so many videos related to steroids that a Rich Piana video isn't going to make, very much money. So I made a video about Rich Piana a couple weeks ago. It got, 300 or 400,000 views. I probably didn't make shit off that video. I haven't even looked at what I made off of it, but I know it was significantly low in the early days of that video. So that brings me to my point. I feel like this is spreading, and I feel like they're getting stricter and stricter. So initially, back a couple months ago, when everybody was talking about the YouTube adpocalypse, I think it only hit a couple channels really hard back then, and a couple topics really hard. But I think back then was just their initial, they were setting the rules in place, and they were setting these wheels in motion to start getting stricter and stricter as time went on. I think now what we're seeing is they're getting stricter and stricter about what they allow to be monetized and what videos are going to be successful. And my fear is that one of the words that's going to spread to is bodybuilding in general. So I think the potential is definitely there that any video about bodybuilding or with bodybuilding in the tags could be viewed as non-advertiser friendly. Because if you think about it, pro bodybuilding in general, I mean, there's definitely a direct link to steroid use. And then you could argue that bodybuilding, whether it's natural or not, could be a gateway to pro bodybuilding, which is a gateway to using steroids. So I think eventually YouTube could possibly make that link, that pretty much any video about a pro bodybuilder is about somebody that used steroids, and therefore is going to make less money. So I think we could see, if that happened, I think we could see a lot of fitness YouTubers disappear because they wouldn't want to talk about these things because they can't make any money off of it. And if it spread to bodybuilding in general, people probably couldn't even make workout videos or fitness tips and all that kind of stuff. But I think the reality is those kinds of channels will be safe. People that make workout tips, people that make workout videos, fitness, if you use the tags fitness, workout, stuff like that, I think that is always going to be advertiser friendly, because there's so many companies out there that are related to those kind of things, diet, weight loss, supplements, things like that. I think you're always going to be able to advertise on those kinds of videos. But I think pro bodybuilding and videos about pro bodybuilders, I think it could potentially become one of those key words that you make no money off of, and eventually gets kind of left out of the cycle because of the algorithm. So my point with this video is, if there's a fitness YouTuber or bodybuilding channel out there that you enjoy watching, just make sure you be supportive of that channel. If you really like that channel, make sure you watch their video, make sure you like their video, and make sure you just keep in the back of their mind that if they're putting out content for you every single day, some of the stuff they're putting out, they might make like $5 that day off of that content. They might have other days where they make a ton of money off that video or off the video they post that day. There's some days where they're giving you guys content for like less than $5 that they're making back from that content. So you guys got to keep in mind, you know, there's not a lot of fitness YouTubers getting rich off of this. So they're doing this. A lot of people are doing it because they enjoy it, myself included. I mean, the reason I started doing this was because I enjoyed having a YouTube channel. I enjoyed sharing bodybuilding information, and I thought it was fun to interact with people about bodybuilding, to talk to people about bodybuilding, and to have other people interested in what I'm interested in. So I'll continue to post videos every single day, regardless of whether or not I'm making money off of it, because number one, I just enjoy the interaction, and it's just a fun thing to do. It will always be a hobby, whether I make money off of it or not. But really, I just don't think people understand the potential of how hard this whole adpocalypse thing could hit bodybuilding channels, and how hard it's hit some channels already. Because imagine the channels that are out there that were only about steroids or only about the extreme sides of bodybuilding. Those channels probably just got destroyed. I mean, they're probably not making anything off their videos. And that's probably why some of these guys announced that they were quitting what they were doing. So, I mean, it's definitely tough out there if you want to become a bodybuilding or fitness YouTuber, because there's not a whole lot of money in it anymore. Back in the day, man, like 2011, 2012, back in those days, anybody with a fitness channel was making a killing. There were no restrictions. There were no regulations. If you were getting views, you were getting paid, and that was the bottom line. But man, things have changed. I mean, it's not a money grab anymore. So just to give you guys like a final bit of perspective, like I've had a couple videos, even relatively recently. So say they're about a bodybuilder dying, which isn't really controversial because it's really just facts. So video about a bodybuilder dying, so let's say I don't put steroids or anything in the tags, gets 100,000 views. I've had videos with 100,000 plus views. I made like $3 to $5 off that video. So that's to put it in perspective. Some of the videos that we put out, we're not making shit off of. Then other video, it's just really random. Then other videos will be worth hundreds of dollars. Some videos can be worth thousands of dollars, but it's just really random, especially in bodybuilding. There's definitely no guarantees with a bodybuilding video. You can make a couple bucks, you can make a couple hundred, but there's a lot of ups and downs and really like uncertain, just uncertain patterns in the bodybuilding industry. So just wanted to kind of fill you guys in on the direction things seem to be headed for most of your favorite bodybuilding YouTubers. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Nick Strength and Power, signing out.